And welcome everyone, it's Mike at Downtown Comics. We're going to be talking about all the new comics releasing on Wednesday, June 28th. And of course, if you've been watching this channel or these videos for long enough, you know the end of the month means a crap ton of comics. So I'm going to have a giant pile at the end of the table because there's not enough room. So before I begin, let me say that I probably will not have every cover or comic that is released this week. You can always go to downtowncomics.com and look at the new release list to see what was available. And if you want it, try to contact us because we'll get it for you. It may be in another store, may have to reorder it, whatever. So, all right, let's get started. We're going to go down to Marvel. All right, new Alien, number 3. And we had the reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 121, and here is the conclusion of that storyline with the reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 122. And then we have a new issue of the most current Amazing Spider-Man. We have a bunch of second printings today, but this one is of Avengers number 1. So if you missed it, there's the second printing of Avengers number 1. Avengers Beyond. The Captain America, the Cold War mini event has ended, and so we're back on Symbol of Truth 14, which, if you notice the numbering, it is 749, so that means the big 750 is coming the next issue. So that's probably an epilogue to Cold War. Cult of Carnage Misery is another second printing. And then we have a new one, Carnage Reigns. So that little mini event is going to end with this Omega issue here. Daredevil Echo, number 2. Brand new Deadpool. And we have another second print, this of Extreme Venomverse number 1. So if you missed that, you can catch that. Ghost Rider. And Predator is new. She-Hulk. The second issue of Silk. Silver Surfer, the Ghostlight miniseries number 5. I think that's the last issue of that. Storm number 2. Dr. Aphra. Looks like they got some cool guest stars in this issue. Do I have... Nope, just 2 covers. So that looks like a fun one. The Darth Vader Black, White, and Red hits number 3. Thor is 35. His run on that book will be ending, and then they'll be restarting it. So that may be the final issue of this run. Warlock Rebirth, number 3. And rounding out Marvel, another one-shot before the fall. This one is called The Heralds of Apocalypse. So if you're getting ready for that big crossover, there's another one-shot. All right, on to some independents. Legend Fell, based on the movie Legend from the 80s. It's a new one. Indigo Children, number 4. New Hellboy. I never know if those are one-shots or continuations because it all runs together. So Hell to Pay, number 6. The Exiled, the Wesley Snipes book. The latest Expanse miniseries, number 3. We have a brand new Darkwing Duck. And on the IP bingo, did anyone think that Creed would be the newest IP to come out? No. No one did. So yes, they're doing a comic book based on the Creed movies. So there you go. If you're a fan, check that out from Boom. Interesting choice. The Blue Book miniseries is one of 2 things from James Tynion this week. So we get that. Our latest 007. I really want to hum the theme song right this second. All right, we got a bunch of Turtles stuff today too. So Turtles Usagi number 4, that crossover. And then we've got an issue of The Lost Years. And that's number 4. And then we have an issue of the Turtles cartoon. So everybody gets something. All right. My Little Pony gets a one-shot. The latest Scott Snyder book in his Dark Spaces universe, Good Deeds, at its number 2. Godzilla gets a one-shot, Best of Rodan. Our D&D cartoon book hits number 4. And a new one from IDW called Brinemore. So that's a pretty cool cover. But there you go. All right, we'll get back to the independents. Let's hit DC. All right, Action. There's a lot of covers on this one. Action. Action. Ah, that's cool. Movie cover. All right, and then our Batman anthology book, The Brave and the Bold, hits number 2. Oh, and that's the same cover twice. Apologies. So nice, I showed it twice. All right, but that was good. I liked the first one, so there was a lot of good stories in there. All right, we have a Batman 135 gets a second print. So if you missed that, we have our Batman Adventures miniseries, the latest one, hitting number 6. One of our new characters coming out of our Lazarus event, City Boy. And that's number... Is that number 2? Yep, that's number 2. Our DC Ruby, number 5 of that crossover. Detective is new. Our Fables, getting closer to the end of its little run. Green Arrow, number 3. New Harley Quinn. And book 5 of Riddler Year 1. And Tim Drake Robin, which I think is the last issue of this miniseries. I think it was going to 10, not sure. That's a really cool cover. All right, well, that's it for DC. So a big DC week. And let's finish off our independents. Masquerade, The Neighbors, excuse me. Ninja Funk gets a one-shot, Bolo's Playground. And our second Tynan book is a brand new one, also from Dark Horse, The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. So where am I going to rack this? Under C? Under A? Under O? Under T? I don't know. Probably under C, but yep. And so we get a lot of covers. I mean, it looks kind of fun. So different than what Tynan usually does, I think. All right, Power Rangers Unlimited has a new one-shot. Red Room, number 2. Our Spawn book is Scorched this week. And then we hit the final pile. All right, let's go through this stuff. Starstorm, number 2. The Starfinder comic. So that's based on the role-playing game Starfinder, which is science fiction RPG. So that should be fun if you want some science fiction. Also have Star Wars High Republic Adventures. The Vampirella versus the Superpowers, the latest miniseries, hits number 2. Vanish hits number 8. A couple covers. And lastly, World Tree hits number 3. Oh, that's also by Tynan. Oh, I'm sorry. There's 3 Tynan books this week. Heck, I forgot. All right, that guy is prolific. Alrighty, everyone. So there you go, a large table of comics. If you could like, subscribe, and share this video to anyone that you think would be interested in getting this kind of information every week, I appreciate you watching, even if it's 1 minute or 5 minutes. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.